Hey everybody, my name is Philip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're talking about 5 things you need to know about Bentonville, Arkansas. So let's talk about that. But before we begin, if you could like this video and also subscribe, that would make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas, and so liking and subscribing makes the world of difference because it makes sure my content goes in front of the right people looking to move to Northwest Arkansas. Hey, that could be you. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. All right, and the first thing you need to know about Bentonville, Arkansas is the fact that this is the HQ, the headquarters of Walmart, and Walmart is building a 350-acre campus right here in Bentonville, Arkansas. So before they had a couple acre campus and it was kind of spread out across the city, but over the course of the last couple of years, they've been in huge construction mode and building a massive campus. And so they're adding so many great things to Walmart HQ that they weren't able to before. All right, so we're gonna head to my screen and we're gonna look at some of the really cool features that are upcoming with the Walmart HQ headquarters. It's better for me to kind of show it to you versus like kind of explain it because visual is always better, of course. So let's head over there. All right, one of the first things you're gonna notice about the new HQ is that first of all, it's massive. And just like a lot of other larger corporations in America, what they're trying to do now is kind of integrate nature with work, which I think is obviously really intelligent. We don't want to be cramped up in office space all day. So then there's gonna be a lot of nature, a lot of pathways, a lot of walking paths. And this is all gonna be connected to downtown Bentonville. So obviously people are gonna be able to bike here. So some of the big things that they're focusing on with this new HQ is the fact that there's a huge fitness center. They're really investing a lot into fitness for their employees, for other people to use. And I know that you also you can join and be a membership as well. But also they're gonna have a childcare center. So in case you do work at Walmart and you do need childcare, that will be available. There's gonna be a lot more different office spaces dedicated to bringing everything into one large area versus spread out across Bentonville. Also, that's really cool is that right down the road from the actual HQ is the 8th Street Market. Really fun place to visit. There's a ton of food there. It's some of the best ramen I've had there. So if you are in Bentonville area, you definitely need to check out the 8th Street Market. Great ramen. But once again, you're going to see all sorts of new different things that are coming up around the HQ. They have a hotel there, which is fascinating because obviously they bring in a lot of people from out of Bentonville area and actually out of America and bring them into to America and show them around the area. So there's going to be a massive auditorium in there. So they have a lot of big plans for the new HQ at Walmart. So it's a really exciting time to be around this area and to see the growth that's happening there. So super jazzed about that. So going back to that, Walmart is just continuing to grow. Obviously, it's the big one, like the biggest company, Fortune 1 company in the world. And so the first thing you need to know about Bentonville is the fact that Walmart is here. They're here to stay. They're investing so much money and energy and effort into the area. And also on top of that, with NWA in general, we have Tyson, which is one of the biggest companies in the world here. We also have JB Hunt, which is one of the biggest companies in the world here. We also have a massive amount of new startup companies that are either moving here or starting up here. So Bentonville is a place for Walmart, it's a place for technology, it's a place for startups, it's a place for health, it's a place for medical. So there's so many really cool things when it comes to business happening right in Bentonville. And the second thing you need to know about Bentonville, Arkansas, and if you've seen any of my other videos or any other videos about Bentonville, the one thing that Bentonville is known for besides Walmart is the fact that they have amazing trail systems both internally of the city and externally as well. So one of the things that is just one of the big draws to Bentonville in general is the fact that there's like hundreds of miles of trail systems around the whole area. So Bentonville really encourages people to bike to work, to bike to the grocery store, to bike everywhere, to scooter everywhere, to walk everywhere. Of course, cars are everywhere as well, but they really encourage you, if you do live downtown Bentonville, everything's so accessible by bike that it's like you just jump on your bike and head downtown, grab some food and then come back. Or go downtown with your bike, go to work, go wherever you need to go, and then come back. And so there's trail systems connecting everywhere in Bentonville. And if you are looking to do more extreme stuff, like let's say you actually want to be a mountain biker, there are like hundreds of miles of soft trails that are designed specifically for mountain biking in the Bentonville area. And they stretch all the way from Bella Vista to Bentonville, down to Springdale, to Fayetteville, to Rogers. The whole mountain biking trail system is endless around NWA, but Bentonville has the heart when it comes to mountain biking and all the trail systems around the area. That reminds me, I have a 3-day itinerary. So maybe you're thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas and you're quickly realizing there's so much to do down here, because there is. So maybe you're into art, maybe you're into culture, maybe you're into sightseeing, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're an adventure or sports person or have kids. I made a 3-day itinerary link below for you. So go ahead and download that. And also when you do come down here, go ahead and give me a call because we can check out some homes for sale or for rent, and we can see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. And one other really cool thing about Bentonville is the fact that there are going to be so many music festivals this year in Bentonville. So we have the Fresh Grass Music Festival coming this weekend, so it's kind of like a bluegrass festival. It's going to be located at the Momentary. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be doing some video there, so I'm really excited to check that out. Really jazzed about that. I love the fact that I can just be so close to all these music events and just like literally be within minutes from there. So I can just go downtown and hang out there, see all my friends and kind of catch up with everything, hear some great music over the course of 2 days. And then rather than driving like, an hour or 30 minutes or kind of, staying somewhere in a hotel, everything's located right here. Love that. So we have the Fresh Grass Musical Festival this weekend. It's going to be a lot of bluegrass music. And another music festival that's coming here is going to be a little bit more electronic, a little more artsy music festival. It's called Format. It's being created by the people who made Lollapalooza in Chicago. They're coming down here and doing a fantastic, I think, multi-day music festival located in Bentonville as well. Tickets are coming up pretty soon. I haven't got any yet because they're not for sale, but I know the music festival is going to be multiple days. A lot of great talent's going to be here. It's going to be a combination of like art, music, and all sorts of other really cultural things. So I'm sure I'll be a couple days there. I don't think I can do the whole couple days fully, but I'll definitely be there at night when I can be. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And also there's a forest concert series coming this year to actually the Crystal Bridges. So they're going to have concerts in the forest down right around Crystal Bridges, which we'll be talking about in a second. So they have all those dates scheduled out. So basically it's a concert in the forest. Really cool. I mean, how often do you able to see like a concert inside of a forest? So definitely be checking that out as well. And also there's another EDM, which is Electronic Dance Music Festival. That's going to be in the Momentary. So I don't know the details of that quite yet, but I know it's been announced and I know those things are being planned, but I think that's going to happen in the fall time. So I'm looking at that as well. And that's just in Bentonville. There's plenty of other concerts in Springdale. There's plenty of concerts in Rogers because they have the Walmart Amphitheater there, which holds like just oogles of concerts and high-end talent that come to the area every single year. Then we have JJ's Live in Fayetteville. We have George's Live also in Fayetteville. So there's so many concerts all across NWA every single weekend, but those are just specifically some that are coming to Bentonville, and those are up and coming very soon. So I'm excited about that. And also really cool, and this kind of ties into the other thing I was talking about with the music, but art is massive here in Bentonville, Arkansas. And that's because we have the world-renowned Crystal Bridges right here in Bentonville. So Crystal Bridges is basically an art museum, an art gallery of all sorts of different art across the world that have been brought here right to Bentonville. And so when you do go to Crystal Bridges, definitely check out all the art because it's part of it, all the art is on the outside and a lot of art is in the inside. And they change out art all the time. The curators are so good at making it all fresh and cool and really neat and very relevant to the day and time of where we're living. And so one really cool thing I'm very excited about, on July 2nd, it just got announced, the Constitution, one of the rare versions of the Constitution, is coming to Crystal Bridges. So if you are planning your trip around anywhere between July and I think September, the Constitution will be in Crystal Bridges. And you know the price to actually get into Crystal Bridges? It's free. So when you are coming down, there's no entry fee. It's completely free for anyone from the area. So it doesn't matter if you are from the area or out of state or out of country, it's all free. So when you are coming down to the area, definitely check out Crystal Bridges. Definitely check out the Constitution, and there's some other really cool paintings and other things that are coming with that as well, so definitely be checking that out. And also, last but not least, Bentonville has some of the most desired school districts in all of America. Bentonville ranks in some of the top level school districts when you compare to everything in America, and it's fascinating to be living right here in that area. And you can do all the research about Bentonville and the school districts and how desired they are. One thing I do want to mention is that NWA in general has fantastic school districts. So even if you don't want to live in Bentonville, the really cool thing is that you can live in Fayetteville and have amazing schools as well. You can live in Farmington, Springdale, Rogers. Everyone around here has amazing school districts. And another really cool thing about the whole school district around here, and this was a little contrary to Chicagoland area, which is where I came from, is that say for instance you live in Rogers but you want to go to Bentonville School District, you can apply to go there and send your students right to Bentonville School District even if you don't live in district. So that's really cool because the fact that in Chicagoland area, once you got kind of stuck in a district, you couldn't apply to go anywhere else. And so it's really awesome to see in Arkansas just the flexibility of school districts around the whole area. So in case you don't end up in the perfect school district, you can always bring your students and your kids to the district that you want. But also a little side note, and I do want to mention this, Bentonville, Arkansas holds one of the most unique schools that I've ever seen in America, and that is Theoden School. So Theoden School is based on Louise Theoden, who set all sorts of different records for being an aviator. She was one of the first female aviators in all of America, and so she set all sorts of different records, and she was definitely a counterpart to Amelia Earhart. And so Theoden was world-renowned for setting all sorts of different records. And so in Bentonville, there's Theoden School, and there's also Theoden Field. Theoden Field is like a privatized, kind of also public field, like airfield, right in Bentonville. So there's a lot of private planes that happen out of there. There's a lot of flights that happen out of there. There's a lot of flight schools that happen out of there. So Theoden School is a world-renowned, very architecturally designed school. I'm gonna show some photos as we go through here, but it's such a architecturally designed school, and it just showcases how thoughtful Theoden School is when it comes to their curriculum, goes to their design, goes to their teachers. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of read the mission statement of what Theoden School is actually about. So the mission for Theoden School is really just to provide a balanced and challenging education, and like I said, that ignites our students with passion, discovery, learning, prepares them to succeed in college, and prepares them to lead lives in integrity, purpose, and responsible global citizenship. So really, one of the cool things about Theoden is the fact that they're such an over-encompassing and like all-encompassing school, like for everything between art, culture, science, and technology. But they're very, very focused in the social sciences and the culture of the actual up-and-coming school system. So they're very innovative and very thoughtful of how they do things, and it's really cool to see them thrive in the last couple of years between the brand new school design, between the architecture, and some of the really cool things they're doing over there. That's all I have for you guys today. Really appreciate you guys watching. Again, if you are coming down to Northwest Arkansas, definitely download my 3-day itinerary link below, because you'll quickly realize there's so much to do down in Northwest Arkansas. So go ahead and download that itinerary link below. And also, when you do come down here, definitely give me a call, because I can give you the $10 tour. We can look at some homes for sale or for rent. And also we can see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.